Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Once there was a family recipe of cooking ham. Itong recipe daw po na ito ay minana pa mula sa kanilang lola. One time during Christmas, nag-prepare daw po ang mother ng ham. At plano na din niyang ituro sa kanyang mga anak ang secret family recipe. Una, salt and pepper, honey, preparation, curing time, smoky flavor, and lastly, kinakat sa magkabilang dulo yung pork leg. Nagtanong ngayon yung anak, "Mami, nagets ko and tinandaan ko ang step-by-step recipe na galing po kay Lola. Pero, bakit niyo po kinakat yung magkabilang dulo ng ham? Why do you cut the both ends of the ham?" Sumagot ang nanay, "Actually, hindi ko rin alam. Ginaya ko lang ang nakikita kong ginagawa ng inyong lola. Kasama daw yon sa secret recipe." Sagot naman ng anak. At lumipas ang panahon. Lumaki na ang anak. Itinuro niya ang same recipe sa kanyang anak uli. Salt and pepper, honey, preparation, curing time, smoky flavor, and lastly, kinakat sa magkabilang dulo yung pork leg. Tanong din ng anak sa kanyang nanay, "Mami, bakit niyo po kinakat ang magkabilang dulo ng ham? Para saan po?" "Hindi ko rin alam," sagot ng nanay. Secret family recipe daw yan na itinuro sa akin ng nanay na galing pa sa iyong great-grandmother. Tugon naman ng anak. At minsan, Christmas season, magluluto ng ham ang pinakabata sa pamilya. Sinunod niya yung secret family recipe. Salt and pepper, honey, preparation, curing time, smoky flavor, and lastly, kinakat ang magkabilang dulo ng pork leg. But this time, nagkataon namang nandun ang great-grandmother na pinagmulan ng secret recipe. Nagtanong ang great-grandmother, "Apo, bakit mo kinakat ang magkabilang dulo ng ham?" At nalito ngayon ang bata. Lola, hindi po ba sa inyo ang recipe na ito? Isn't it that this recipe is yours? This is how you prepare the ham. Why are you asking me now why I cut both ends of the ham?" At natawa ang great-grandmother. Sumagot siya, "Apo, mahirap lang kami noon. We are just poor during that time. Maliit ang lutuan. Wala kaming pambili ng malaking oven. Kaya ako kinakat magkabilang dulo ng ham ay dahil hindi ito kasya sa aming lutuan." Dear brothers and sisters, Jesus in our gospel today seems to deviate and violate the olden Jewish tradition of purification. Dapat po kasi, during their time, there must be a ritual of washing and cleansing in their culture. Pero hindi ito ginawa ni Jesus. Why? It's because He understands clearly the spirit of the law. Many times, we are blinded by our culture, our traditions, and our ways of living. Madalas, takot na takot tayo mag-go against sa nakagawian, nakasanayan, at mga kinalakihan na nating mga gawain. Huwag na nating baguhin yan. Okay na yan. Yan na yung nakasanayan natin eh. Huwag na nating palitan. Matagal na naman nating ginagawa yan. Tradisyon na yan. Bawal yang ibahin. And this is where we become blind followers of tradition. The moment we think that tradition never develops, grows, or evolves. Madalas po, akala natin ang kultura at mga tradisyon natin, lalo na sa simbahan, ay hanggang doon na lang. Any deviation from what we usually do is a mortal sin. Unliturgical yan. Bawal yan. Hindi yan pwedeng palitan. Dapat ganito ang gagawin. Pero ang tanong, here's the question. Do we really understand why? Dear friends, Jesus is telling us today that the spirit of the law is always more important than the strict details of rules and regulations. Jesus said, "You disregard God's commandment, but cling to human tradition. How well you have set aside the commandments of God in order to uphold your tradition." Si Jesus po ang may sabi niyan. Dear brothers and sisters, to love is always more important than any tradition. Amen.